Be here now. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the invisible world of Jeremy Jones, where all things are possible when you believe. So hang on, here we go. Let's do this. May 12th, 2026. Welcome to today's inspo letter. Don't confuse struggling with failing. How do you know when the hard part is actually the progress? What if resistance means you're growing, not slipping? Heart. Your turn. My brother catapulted the bag of beans, hitting my face. I couldn't blame him, though. It was pitch black. Nah, I grunted, tossing it back, burrowing deeper in my sleeping bag. I did it last night, bro. Your turn, he insisted, pegging me again with the beans. Fine. It was my turn. I tightened my wool beanie, got out of my sleeping bag, down the ladder, put on my boots, and raced against the moonlight reflecting in the fresh snow. I slipped back in the patio door of my sister's farmhouse kitchen and threw the bags in the microwave. I needed to pee anyway, so better to hit the bathroom now than standing outside the barn in twilight again. When the microwave beeped, I grabbed the warm bean bags and sprinted back through the snow. I zipped back up and cuddled the warm bag of dried beans. It was our only source of heat. Most nights it helped. But not tonight. I was too cold and tired. So tired of sleeping in my sister's barn, of only putting $10 in the gas tank, of the routine of shaking out the spiders of the sleeping bags every night, tired of smelling those burnt, dried bean baggies, of stacking old sleeping bags as a makeshift mattress. But mostly, I was tired of the struggle. As I lay awake, seeing my breath, I shivered with failure. And then it happened ever so subtly. This sucks. This sucks swiftly turned to, oh, I suck. I suck. Yeah, look, I wasn't 6. I wasn't a kid. This wasn't out in the boonies of some middle of the prairie place. It wasn't 100 years ago. It was me. My life. It was an outer block of suburbia of an everyday town. It was me and my brother grinding at college. I wasn't hitting parties and having fun. I was clocking overtime shifts. And I definitely wasn't inviting any girls back to dazzle them with our bachelor pad. Could you imagine? Do you remember that, bro? I bet he's listening to this today. I also bet of the 1,000 inspo letter subscribers that were the only ones that spent our winter semester fighting over whose turn to race through the snow back to the old farmhouse to nuke some dried beans just to stay warm for a night. But what I didn't bet on was how much I now love that experience, even miss it a little bit. I thought the struggle meant I was failing, a failure. I thought hard meant wrong, that confused meant lost. Friend, are you with me? I didn't see the star behind the clouds, did I? You and we've been talking about trees the last few weeks, haven't we? It's easy to look at the cottonwood tree. You remember, right? Bare, bleak, and frosted. It lost its leaves and now looks weak. But does that mean that it's failing? Or could it be preparing to flourish in the spring? It's growing down, not up, in the roots where no one is looking. Actually, during winter, the cottonwood is having a very successful winter, protecting its survival, riding with the changing weather, not against it. It's being in reality and finding ways to fill the measure of its creation. Is it possible? Do you know struggle, friend? What is it? 100? I'm not sure I know. I thought it was doing something hard that you don't like and then telling yourself it will be worth it because you'll grow, because struggle makes us stronger. Or maybe. I'm not so sure now. Perhaps that's just an illusion. I thought the struggle was living in a barn during college. But what if the struggle is success? And not after, but during. Don't confuse struggle with failing. They are different. Me zipping up my sleeping bag, me successfully avoiding debt in the barn, me bonding with my brother and sister over burnt beans, me running through the snow. I was already strong. I was doing it. I didn't need to wait. Reminds me of J.K. Rowling. When she wrote Harry Potter, she was on welfare, single mom, from a laptop in a coffee shop. Publishers said no. And finally, she landed one who said okay and paid her a modest $2,000. Eventually, she went on to become the world's first billionaire author. Yeah. But question, then what did she do? Well, she went back to the barn, to the sleeping bag mattress, to the struggle. She published The Cuckoo's Calling under her secret pseudonym as Robert Galbraith. Was she truly a skilled writer, or did she just get lucky with Harry Potter? You see it, right? She wanted the struggle again. So this week's practice at Invisible World is the struggle is the success. Not after, not later on, not when your muscles are bigger and you look good. It's happening right now. And you don't have to wait. I don't know what's happening in your world today. I don't know where your barn is and how long you've been running through the snow, or the moments of doubt where all you have is a worn-out bag of dried beans to keep you warm. But like the sun's core, full of conflict and collision, I hope you are looking up at the ceiling right now, tightening your beanie and saying, "More conflict, please." Like the fusion burning in the sun's core, you burn down at your core, at the 27 million degrees core. Why? Because the world needs who you were meant to be. Mind. Trees grow more roots in winter than in spring. See, non-structural Carbohydrate, or NSC storage, is the process where trees bank sugars and starches in their roots and stems during winter, creating the biochemical reserve that powers next year's growth. Soul. Oh, let's get some soul power in here. Let's power your soul today. This is a short quote by Sir Thomas Browne. We carry within us the wonders we seek without us. Oh, that's so good. Let's do it again. We carry within us the wonders we seek without us. That's so good, so good. Maybe your wonders are already in your invisible world. Well, thanks for joining us today on Inspo Letter. We'll see you on the next one. If you haven't signed up yet, go to inspoletter.com so you can get the next issue. We'll see you on the next one.